The lack of research people do just hurts my fucking brain. So ever since the acquisition between Fox and Disney, the future surrounding Deadpool in general is pretty much in question. And this mainly stems to the fact that, for one, the acquisition between Disney and Fox is relatively new, so we don't know everything that is going on at the moment. And secondly, to do with the amounts of reports and contradictions many people have been doing left, right and centre, making the entire narrative surrounding Deadpool's future in the MCU all the more questionable and confusing than it really is. Now, I don't want to name and shame and point fingers at certain channels who have been reporting on this, but apparently there has been some rumours surrounding Deadpool's future in that he could potentially be a PG-13 property instead of being R-rated, and that he might even be rebooted. And they've been reporting on this with no credible sources to speak of. But I'm going to tell everyone outright in that all of the sources are complete bullshit, and that Deadpool will remain as an R-rated franchise. And why I know that Deadpool will remain as an R-rated property is because Bob Iger himself has said so. And Bob Iger is in charge of pretty much everything in relation to Disney and Fox. And hell, this was probably the very first thing they mentioned since the acquisition. They made sure that Deadpool will remain as an R-rated property, and they wanted to toss all of the concerns right out of the window. Now, in terms of Deadpool being implemented into the MCU properly, that is a little unclear, and in all fairness, that has yet to be confirmed or denied. However, Bob Iger himself did state that Kevin Feige is the one who is in charge of every single Marvel property that they own, and that he does have plenty of ideas for pretty much every Marvel character, including Deadpool, and those are just the words that I'm paraphrasing here. And at first glance, this could be seen as somewhat of a confirmation of Deadpool being in the MCU, but just because Kevin Feige might have an idea for Deadpool for the future, that doesn't entirely mean that he is 100% confirmed to be in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And for all we know, Kevin Feige might want him to stand on his own and not be in the MCU. And if I were to take a stab in the dark and assume things, and just so we're clear, this is just speculations, but I'm willing to predict in that Deadpool is technically going to be in the MCU, but he isn't going to be in the core aspect, if that makes any sense. And the best way to break this down as best as I can is that I believe that Deadpool is going to have his own space in the MCU, but he isn't really going to be a core element in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And the best thing I can really compare that idea to is how they handled the Defenders or the Inhumans or even Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. for that matter. In that yes, they are technically connected, but they are more adjuncts than anything else. Again, this is just my guess, but for all I know, I could be wrong. And I assume that the main reason why people still believe that Deadpool is going to be watered down completely into a PG-13 franchise is purely because it's going to be in under Disney's wing. And for the life of me, I don't understand why there's so many confusion surrounding this, because they've pretty much announced it since day one in that Deadpool will still remain as a rated R franchise. And the only way I could possibly see Deadpool being watered down is if he crosses over with the likes of Spider-Man, which I know that one's kind of debunked by Disney themselves. Or if we see Deadpool crossing over with something like the Avengers and that he has nothing more but an extended cameo, but aside from that, I really don't understand why people are still getting confused, since they pretty much outright confirmed that he's going to be a rated R franchise. As for whether or not Deadpool is going to be in the MCU, that is a bit up for debate, considering how there is no official word on the matter as of yet, but if I am willing to guess, I think that he might have his own corner, but is going to be more of an adjunct to the MCU than anything else. And in all honesty, I'm getting pretty tired with all of the rumours surrounding Deadpool and all of the contradictions. And to certain reporters and YouTubers, you probably know who you are, all I really have to say is just do some fucking research. So what do you personally think of everything surrounding Deadpool and Disney moving forward within the future of Marvel? Are you glad that he is still going to be an R-rated property, and do you still believe that he is going to be in the MCU or otherwise? Comment below and share some thoughts, and as always, thank you guys for watching this video. Please like and subscribe, take care and have a good one.